Today's video is brought to you by the good people over at patriotpost.us. They are a fantastic source of news, information, op-eds, all that good stuff, and the link for them will be in the description box. So when you head over there and subscribe, tell them that ABL sent you. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk more about Colin Kaepernick, the former 49ers quarterback, that guy that did the kneeling and the fist up, trying to quote unquote raise awareness for police brutality. I'm not really sure why he needs to do that because we all know about that. But for now, I digress. He is back in the news because he has a tryout today, which is Saturday, November the 16th, 2019. Now, I thought he was done, quite frankly. I thought it was over. It's been 3 years. The average career in the NFL is 3 years. He's been gone from the league for 3 years, and he wants to come back mid-season. It's pretty strange to me, but whatever. The tryout, workout, whatever you want to call it, will be held today in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be shown to all 32 teams, but I think only 2 teams are going to be there. I think maybe the Bears and somebody else. If you know what the teams are who will actually have reps there, let me know in the comments below. But it won't be very many because it's Saturday. People are trying to get ready for their Sunday games. Kaepernick put out a statement somewhere. It might have been on Twitter talking about, I want to see the GMs. I want to see the head coaches. I doubt that's going to happen. I mean, it's middle of the season. You're a low-level guy. Nobody's seen you in 3 years. You weren't really that good while you were in the league at the end of your career 3 years ago. So if you've not been playing football in the NFL for 3 years, I doubt you're going to be any better than you were 3 years ago while you were actively in the league. He says he's in shape, but it's very hard to judge that until you get out there on the football field and begin making throws, running, taking hits, or evading hits, whatever the case may be. It's very hard to judge. Now, I don't understand why the NFL would do this. Okay, some would say, oh, it's PR purposes, but why PR? It's been 3 years. You don't have any active fires to put out as it relates to Colin Kaepernick. So why revive this dead horse to beat it again? I don't really understand. Some say that Jay-Z had a hand in this. You know, he was instrumental in getting Colin Kaepernick a tryout, workout, whatever you want to call it. But I remember Jay-Z just recently inked a deal with the NFL, was in a press conference with the NFL's commissioner, Roger Goodell, talking about, look, is it really about Kaepernick getting the job, or are we trying to just push forward? We got to do actionable items, is that, and the third. So to me, it kind of appeared like he dissed Colin Kaepernick in the press conference. Maybe he didn't do that specifically, but it kind of seemed like that. It's like, look, man, we're not worried about that right now. We're trying to go out here and move forward. We're trying to get money. All of that trying to get Cap a job stuff is in the past. Basically, he's like, we're past that. We're beyond that. Let's keep moving forward. So if he said that during a press conference that got aired on television eventually, I don't think he would necessarily be the guy that would be the driving force behind Colin Kaepernick getting a tryout. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Kaepernick has pictures of Roger Goodell in compromising positions or something, some kind of blackmail. I don't really get it, because all this does really is just create more drama that the NFL does not need. I mean, we just saw the whole situation with Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph. I mean, that whole kerfuffle is driving the race issue again, talking about, oh, Mason Rudolph started the fight. Myles Garrett shouldn't have been suspended, this, that, and the third. And if you don't know what I'm talking about right quick before we get back to Kaepernick, Myles Garrett is a defensive end who may or may not have hit Mason Rudolph, the quarterback for the Steelers, late on the play. They get into a scuffle after that because of the alleged late hit. Mason Rudolph, the quarterback, tries to remove Myles Garrett's helmet. Myles Garrett successfully removes Mason Rudolph's helmet after that, swings and hits him in the head with the helmet. Now, luckily, he hit him with the underside of the helmet where there's padding. He did not hit him with the crown of the helmet on his head. That could have been very damaging physically. You're talking about a skull could have collapsed. It could have been very bad. So people are pushing for there to be criminal charges against Myles Garrett. Some are saying that Mason Rudolph, the quarterback, who is white, and Myles Garrett is black, started it. And the reason why the quarterback is not getting charged or implicated as far as starting the fight is because he's white and then the other guy's black. You see? So you have that going on in the background. And at this same time, you want to bring Kaepernick back in the fold. Why? All you're going to do is just make that situation highlighted much more. If he does not get on a team, people will say, oh, the NFL is racist. You know, they just want to protect the white quarterback. They don't care about you, this, that, and the third. It seems like a very strange move to do. Now, I will say that this is probably scheduled long in advance, or at least prior to the whole Myles Garrett situation. And if it wasn't, I would find it hard to believe that somebody would think, right now, during this time with the whole Myles Garrett fiasco happening, let's bring in Colin Kaepernick and see what he has to say. You know, that's kind of weird. But getting back to Kaepernick exclusively, I don't know what he has to offer. When he was still in the league, he was not that good. His whole shtick was being a running quarterback. He was successful with it for a while, but teams kind of caught on to him. They got film, and they realized that he's not actually that good. Is he a good thrower? I'm not really sure. We're going to see, I suppose, in the workout, but he's just not really a good quarterback. All it does is just bring up more racial tension for no reason. And I got to say one more thing before we close. I'm seeing this hashtag all over Twitter talking about I'm with Cap. What are you with Cap for? I mean, I thought the objective had been accomplished, which was to raise awareness for police brutality. I feel like Kaepernick is more of a recognized force outside of the game of football than he was in the game of football. This is my humble opinion. He built a platform for himself and he launched himself. He's not been in the league for 3 years. How has he been making a living? How's he been making money? You know, I don't really see him speak too much, but I'm sure he gets money from a lot of these NGOs and, you know, foreign entities and stuff like that. I'm sure he's not hurting for money. If he is, he's just dumb, but I digress. My point is that I believe he has a bigger platform now outside of football than he did in it. He still has Nike sponsorship. He's still their, you know, their guy, which is pretty weird. You're a big Nike guy, right? And Nike is in China. China supports Nike. China came down on the NBA for their comments about Hong Kong supporting the freedom fighters in Hong Kong. So, I you know, it's kind of hard for me to see how you support Nike. Nike supports China. China and Nike and the NBA are in a relationship, basically. And the NBA had to apologize for supporting freedom fighters in China. Pretty weird, but again, I move on. He's still getting money. So I don't really understand the purpose of him doing this. Is it to get some more attention? I think as I close, the more Kaepernick gets attention, the more he's able to leverage it into business for himself. That does not include getting on the football field. I mean, I can't hate on the guy really, honestly, because if it's about just trying to get money and you don't care about any kind of morality, any kind of, decency about yourself, then he's doing the right thing. If you don't care about being a righteous person and you're just after money, he's doing the correct thing. Now, if you care about a little thing called morality and decency and being an honest human being and not being a hypocrite, then what he's doing is very slimy. But just from the business standpoint, it's right on task. Unfortunately, a lot of people are falling into it that don't understand what's going on. I'm with Cap. Why are you with Cap? Because he's trying to get a job. How does that help you? Are you going to get a job as well along with Cap? The objective of his so-called protest and during National Anthem has already been accomplished. We've been able to see this whole thing of police brutality. You got documentaries out. Everybody's talking about it. It's this whole thing that has swept the nation. Okay, mission accomplished. Fantastic. Great on you. Now what? Oh, I got to get a job now. I got to get money now. It's really weird, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that all of this hoopla is around Kaepernick trying to get a job and nothing else? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Is it about attention? The more attention Kaepernick gets, the better it is for him. Is it a legitimate thing to pursue? Is it illegitimate? Is it a thing that will help all of us, just regular everyday people out here watching what's happening? How do you feel about Jay-Z? Is he a hypocrite? Will he support Colin Kaepernick in his endeavors to get back in the NFL? Although he said on the press conference, which aired on television, that, hey, we ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about Cap trying to get a job. We trying to get money. We trying to go to the next level. What's up? That was not his exact words. I'm paraphrasing, so don't nobody get triggered, but you understand what I'm saying. He downplayed Kaepernick in this whole trying to get a job thing and was more focused on just trying to have what he said were actionable items moving forward and not so much in the protest phase. Am I right here? Am I wrong? Is there more that I've not talked about in this particular video as it relates to Kaepernick and the NFL in general? Whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.